Here we have a math problem. So we have to solve for n. That is, we have to find the value of n in this equation, which contains factorial on both sides. Okay, here since I'm trying to solve for the variable n has to appear on only one side of the equation, but in the given equation, the variable n appears on both sides of the equation. So either we have to get rid of the variable on the left side or right side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the variable on the right side. So here 30 and n negative 1 factorial are multiplied. So to get rid of this one, I have to divide both sides of the given equation by n minus 1 factorial. So this n minus 1 factor, n minus 1 factorial will cancel out. So on the left side, I'm getting n positive 1 factorial divided by n negative 1 factorial equals to 30. Okay, I have to simplify this one. So usually we know that whenever we have a factor for a number, for example, let's say 7 factorial means you have to write 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we have to start reducing the numbers 7 one by one up to 1, and we have to multiply all the numbers. So this is the concept of factorial. In this way, if I expand n plus 1 factorial, so first I have to write n plus 1. What is the next number? For example, when I have 7 factorial, first I write 7. So to get the next number, I subtract 1 from the first number. So to do the same thing over here, to get the next number over here, I have to subtract 1 from this n positive 1. When I subtract 1 from this n positive 1, the positive 1, negative 1 will cancel out. I will be getting n, just n. Okay, to get the next number, again I have to subtract 1 from this n, then I'll be getting n negative 1. So to get the next number, n minus 2. In this way, it will keep going up to 1. Okay, here, so do I have to expand both n plus 1 factor and n minus 1 factor? No, I don't have to expand both. I just have to expand only this n positive 1 factorial. And one more thing we have to discuss. So when I take 7 factorial, I start writing the numbers in descending order from 7 to 1 and I multiply them all. In case when I expand 7 factorial, I don't want to expand this one up to 1. I just stop at somewhere else. For example, I just want to stop at 5. So what I need to do is whenever I stop in the middle before 1 at any number, if I stop at the expansion of a factorial, how to take factor for that number so that everyone can understand. So it keeps continuing up to 1. Okay, so here the same thing we have to do. So here I'm going to expand this n positive 1 factorial. So when I expand this one, n positive 1 first term, to get the next term, I have to subtract 1 from this n positive 1. When I subtract 1 from this n positive 1, I'll be getting n. To get the next term, I have to subtract 1 from this one, then I'll be getting n negative 1. So in this way, it will keep going, but I stop at n negative 1. So if I stop in the middle, I have to put factor over there. So divided by n negative 1 factorial equals to 30. So here you may have a question. Why should I stop particularly at n negative 1? Because we have n negative 1 factor in denominator, I can cancel this one and this one. That's the reason when I expand the factor n positive 1, I stop particularly at n negative 1 factorial. So I get n positive 1 times n equals to 30. Here, actually this is a product of two consecutive numbers because n positive 1. So the second number is 1 less than this number. So what we have to do on the right side is we have to write 30 also as a product of two consecutive numbers, so that writing the bigger number first, smaller number next. So so we have to think about such two numbers. So n positive 1 times n. So please understand, this is bigger number because 1 is added to n. This is just n. So this is bigger, this is smaller. So and also this number is 1 less than the first number. So this is the product of two consecutive numbers. So I think I can write 30 as 6 times 5. See, 6 and 5 are two consecutive numbers. So we have the bigger number first and smaller number next. So particularly 5 is less than this number by 1. So comparing this and this, just take the smaller number on the left side, that is n. Smaller number on the right side is 5. So the value of n is 5.